Boruto learning flying Raijin is something we will have to wait and see if we get an answer to. Really, the main canonical answer is unknown right now. There are a lot of theories like Sasuke using Edo Tensei to bring Minato back temporarily. That's purely a fun little theory, not factual. More importantly, Boruto learning flying Raijin from Kashin Koji and/or scrolls from the leaf. Really, the best answer is all a theory at this point. I actually agree that Orochimaru might know the theory of flying Raijin. I don't agree he can do it. But didn't he state one of his goals was to learn every jutsu in the world? Minato also got chosen to be Hokage over him. So I feel like he would be interested in why Minato would be stronger/chosen over him. He also wanted to destroy the leaf. And if that was his goal when Minato was Hokage, it would make sense he would study flying Raijin to see if it has a weakness. Before we go deep into this, I remind you please hit the subscribe button for more such videos. Well, we don't have the exact details for flying Raijin, but with some facts and headcanon I can possibly come up with an explanation. Minato is the one of the two others we see use flying Raijin on his own, and the inventor of the technique in Tobirama didn't teach him it. This could imply that details on flying Raijin were either passed or written down somewhere. Flying Raijin is also not presented as a Kekai Genkai, so theoretically anyone could attempt to learn it, like Chidori or Rasengan, but it would be something that would be incredibly difficult for even the top shinobi to use. We can see that there are others which can use flying Raijin but can only do so in groups of 3. Given that, a feasible explanation for Boruto learning flying Raijin is that Kashin Koji or Orochimaru, since they were in a hideout of his, had access to some knowledge of flying Raijin. And Sasuke there knowing that Boruto is the talented grandson of someone who could use the ability, perhaps pushed Boruto to learn the ability. Don't think it's too far-fetched. I wasn't into manga when Naruto/Shippuden came out, but Boruto appears to use a variety of symbols, as opposed to one specific mark, for his flying Raijin. Given his similarities to, far more noticeable than similarities compared to Naruto, to Minato. I think he learned what flying Raijin was and reverse-engineered it with the help of Sasuke, using Sasuke's ability to swap places from his Rinnegan as a base to grow off of. Koji, theoretically, has never seen flying Raijin. Sasuke and Orochimaru have. Given the very hyped ability of copying jutsu with a Sharingan in OG Naruto, and the fact that Boruto is hinted to be a genius on par with Minato, maybe Koji helped him refine it, at most. But while it's named the same thing, I think the trigger mechanisms are different. Boruto may have the genius of Minato, but he lacks the creativity, building off original ideas instead of creating them. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain Momo/Borishiki have more original jutsu than Boruto himself at this point. Like, the Vanishing Rasengan is building upon an existing jutsu. The Rasengan is much closer to an original jutsu, on par with Rasen Shuriken, which fits a long-running theme in Naruto/Boruto about each generation surpassing the last. It's equally shown in Shikadai and his AoE usage of shadow paralysis. Also, Boruto appears to fall on top of Code, instead of teleport to him. Perhaps Boruto's version is tied to someone's chakra signature and doesn't require a marking, just a knowledge. This would add weight to Koji's frogs. Once again, this is just a theory, so it might be wrong. What's your opinion on this? Let me know in the comments section.